just hearing me, I will pop back on periodically. So, industries insights, classifying businesses based on activity and economical sectors. Okay, so we're going to look into that. Now, basically, there are 4 business structures. There are 4 business structures. You have sole proprietorship, partnership, corporations, and limited liability. Now, I'm going to tell you a little bit about each one of these. Just give you a little background on them. And I'm going to talk about the ownership in each one because the ownership in each one is different. And I'm going to talk about the liability in each one. There is a liability in each one. And I'm also going to talk about the control. Who controls it? Who is kind of who's making the decisions in it? And I'm also going to talk a little bit about the taxation on each one of these qualities. So we're going to take another commercial break, y'all. And when we come back, we will start with sole proprietorship. Be right back with you.
The Homeschooling Interactive Magazine is a magazine that embraces and celebrates the entire homeschooling experience. Our magazine is different from all the rest because we provide beneficial information and assistance in homeschooling, business, wellness, mental health, resources, and life. We encourage you to pick up a copy of our magazine today on Amazon.com by simply searching the Homeschooling Interactive Magazine. The Homeschooling Interactive Magazine is all about impacting the world through home-based learning, helping to de-stress the homeschooling experience. Get your copy from Amazon today.
All righty, we are back now, and we're going to talk a little bit about sole proprietorship. And you'll hear a lot of businesses where it is the sole proprietorship. The ownership is owned and operated by a single individual. The liability is the owner is personally responsible for all the personal debts and liabilities. The control is the full control and decision-making authority rests with the owner. And when it comes to taxation, the business income is typically reported on the owner's personal tax returns. So that is sole proprietorship. Now, the next one is partnership. Now, partnership, the owner or the ownership is formed by 2 or more individuals who share ownership and responsibility. The liability is partners share the business profits, losses, debts, and liabilities based on agreed upon partnership agreements. The control. Partners typically share decision making and responsibility as outlined in the partner agreement. Taxation. Profits and losses pass through to the partner's personal tax returns. That is how a business with a partnership works. Now, these are the business structures that I am talking about. Now, if you are just tuning in, I am going over the types of businesses and the business structures. So the next one is corporations. So in a corporation, the ownership is owned by shareholders who buy stock in the company. Um, the liability, shareholders' liability is limited to the amount invested in the company. Personal assets are generally protected. Who controls it? It is managed by a board of directors with shareholders voting on major decisions. The taxation, subject to corporate income tax, dividends distributed to the shareholders are taxed at the individual level. So, I'm familiar with this one. I used to work for a corporation, and we were given, I don't even remember, but I just know I ended up with some stock in that corporation, and I was paid a dividend. I don't remember whether it was each quarter or whatever. So all of these you might be aware of or had some type of affiliation with as I go over them. I just do remember this one. I just know people who are in business and they're partners in business in that one. And we all, I think everyone knows a sole proprietorship, a person that is just one person there, um, you know, handling a business all by themselves. That's basically what my Jazzy Jewels collection is all about. It's a sole proprietorship right now, and I'm debating on what to do with what is the next level that I should be going on. All right, so let's look at uh, the last business structure, which is the limited liability company, and this is the one that they call the LLC. And the ownership, it combines the aspects of a partnership and a corporation, offering flexibility. And I'm going to try at the end when after this, I think I understand what this one is happening, what's happening with this one, and I'm going to try to explain it to you. Control. Okay. Well, let's go with the liability first. The owners or members have limited liability protecting personal uh, assets. And then the control members can manage the LLC or delegate management to others. And then the taxation can be taxed as a pass through entity, like a partnership or sole proprietorship, or as a corporation, providing flexibility in tax treatment. So like I said, I am a jury consultant. I'm a director in this company, and there is a corporation involved in it. And I noticed that there's quite a few people who are venturing off and doing LLCs, and I just wanted to um, research it first before I ventured out and did something like that. And I suggest that to many people. You know, I have written articles on the 7 stages of a business, and it's a cycle, and you want to kind of stop that cycle. And all businesses have ups and downs and ups and downs and ups and downs. All right. So, like choosing the right business structure. I'm going to go back to me here. Choosing the right business structure depends on factors such as liability, uh, liability concerns, taxations, preferences, and the desired level of control and formability. So now we're going to take another brief commercial, and when we come back, I am going to try to shed some light on businesses that are classified by their activity. And you should be able to maybe see some of those, or maybe you can recognize some of those that I'm talking about. They're not in. I don't think I gave any examples or anything like that. But I do believe that uh,
So we have some other little things that we're going to send out for you, but I'll get with you after this video. And thank you all for watching. Again, we are not quite finished, so we're still on our last week of KBBU. So listen, we have some more surprise graduates for you, and we have definitely, more information that you can get by going to www.kbbulllc.com. But thank you all for watching, and we will see you next time. And congratulations again, Miss Tabitha. We'll see you at the top. All right, bye-bye. Hello. Again. Listen, welcome back. I apologize. We had technical difficulties, so we're going to do this graduation again. So thank you for your patience. For those who were sharing with us that you could not hear us on our previous, just a few minutes ago, interview with Tamika and Wayne Edwards. But listen, my name is Michelle Green. I'm the founder of Kingdom Builders Business University, and I'm coming to you tonight because we have a celebration tonight for you. We have some students that have graduated from our business school. They have been through 16 weeks of business school, and we're going to welcome to the stage Mr. Wayne and Tamika Edwards. Woo! Woo! Thank you all for coming. Thank you all for coming tonight. Listen, so we wanted to just come on again because we did a whole interview and we were so excited, but we wanted to make sure that you guys got your fair share of attention. We want to make sure that you're getting what you need to get, right? So we are here to celebrate you guys. Thank you for joining us. And we want to go right into why you are here. You're here so that we can celebrate you completing the course, but we want to talk a little bit about the course. So when you first actually encountered this course, what actually happened, Tamika? Was it a phone call or something? What happened? How did we even get to this point? Do you remember?
Well, yes, I remember we were sitting in a parking lot of a store, and I called Michelle for one thing, and then we got on the subject. I was like, Wayne really want to start this business, and we were actually going to a business conference. That's what it was, and I was asking Michelle what she thought about this, and she said, that we're starting a business class. We're about to start it like next week. I'm like, really? And I said, oh, you were a guy. I said it was meant for me to call you because I was calling her to get some advice, not knowing that she had started this business class. So this was great because Wayne, I had been like, just to be honest, I was telling Wayne, I was like, I really don't think we should do this because we just don't have any direction. And he was like, you know what, the time is now. He's been wanting to do this. He has over 20 years of experience doing what he's doing. And I was just like, okay, honey, if God said it's for you, then I'm gonna stand with you. We just got to get some help. And did not know that phone call that I made to you was going to lead to bigger and better things. It's been an awesome experience.
It is so amazing how God does things. He does them strategically. It is not coincidental. It's not by chance. It's not something that just happens. He strategically plans our life for us. I'm telling you. So I just really appreciate that we were there. We were on the phone call, and then I just had a conversation about the school we were starting in. And you was like, what school? And I was like, we have a whole university now.
Yeah.
A whole university, right?
Wow. And that's
So-
crazy. That's crazy because even that in that business conference that we went to, what we learned there was nothing compared to what we have learned in KBBU. I mean,
Wow.
seriously, it was
Oh
nothing.
my gosh.
Nothing.
Oh my God. That is just
KBBU,
that's
honest to God.
wonderful.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, y'all. So when we first got into the KBBU course and you were preparing to come in and then you ran upon that first week of the course, what was that experience like for you guys?
A little overwhelming.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
Getting started.
and Wayne being the most humblest and laid back man you ever want to meet, he was like, okay, babe, just take it in stride. I was just like, oh, this is definitely not what I thought. So it was very involved, very we had homework, and I was like, we got homework? She's serious about this thing.
Homework.
I was like, okay, this is legit. This is the first week it was good, giving us just going over the biblical foundation that we already have established and just reiterating that and incorporating that into our business setup, which was just amazing and just wonderful. So
Thank you. So if you're watching us for the first time, I am the founder of a university where we teach entrepreneurs how to set their businesses up, how to set them up properly, and we're going to walk you hand in hand. We also have another course that is business credit and funding, where we talk about how to get business credit, how to get grants, how to get loans, whatever you need so that your business is established properly without using your own money. And then we have another course that is business management. And last, we have business marketing and sales. And in those 4 courses, it is designed to make sure that when you come out of this business school at KBBU, that you are fully equipped for being an entrepreneur and succeeding, leaving a legacy, creating wealth, and just doing the right thing for your community, for your city, your state, and for the world. So let's talk a little bit about these courses. Wayne, what was your first or your favorite course?
My favorite course was the setup.
The business setup. Okay.
Structure of it. That was really, really, really good for me. Like from A to Z. So I love the business setup.
Okay, A to Z, meaning that we covered everything from the beginning, from the rooter to the tutor. Is that what you're trying to say?
Everything. It was awesome.
Yeah.
And what about you, Tamika? What was your favorite course?
Well, I enjoyed each one of the courses, but business management was my favorite because I'll be doing that part into the business. So that was my favorite, just learning how to set up all of our accounts, getting everything to be legal and just and established the correct way. And business marketing with Nakia has been just awesome, and we're continuing on with her as well. So those 2 have been the greatest. So and the most challenging.
And the most challenging. I love it.
So yeah, business setup. I mean, I like the fact that when he said A to Z, it's practical things. Like that's step 1, there's step 2, there's step 3. There's steps that's laid out for you to do. So after you listen to the course, you go do these things and you put these things into practice to help you establish your business and establish it the right way. So that was phenomenal because a lot of time you go to these business classes and they give you a wealth of information and nothing practical that you could use to really set you in motion. They give you so much, but then you feel so overwhelmed that you're just stuck to the point because I can get overwhelmed and just not be able to move anyway because you got too much information. Well, they give you the information, you guys hand it to us and you coach us through it. And then the thing that you can actually go back and say, hey, I got a question. I can call you guys up and say, hey, I got a question about this. I got a question about that. And you actually take the time to go back and say, hey, well, this is what you do with that. And if something didn't work, we can try something else. And so, and that practical ABC, putting it into motion was wonderful.
Wow, wow, wow. Thank you so much. We definitely strive to make sure that we are helping every single student hand in hand. We're walking you through every stage. So you don't just have the classroom setting, you actually have a one-on-one session in addition to the classroom setting. So you come to class only one day a week from 7:30 to 9 o'clock, an hour and a half. And then after class, you'll have homework, you'll have quizzes. And those quizzes, let's talk a little bit about the homework and the quizzes. Yes, Tamika. What do you think about those quizzes, Wayne and Tamika?
Ooh, well, those quizzes are challenging. It makes it makes you think, and therefore it helps you application. It helps you to apply a real life application. So you go through the courses, you learn, and then you actually be able to put it into practice, and it helps you to think. So it's not really, you have to know the knowledge, and then you take that knowledge and then you apply it. So you apply it to those quizzes. So that helps the information, help you to retain the information and to be able to again move forward. So but yeah, those quizzes were very challenging, well thought out.
Well
we
thought
had to
out,
do them together. I was like, now honey, I don't know about this. Did you so yeah, and that was and that was good. It was good, but it was definitely challenging. And I was glad I could come to Wayne. I'm like, now babe, I didn't quite get that. And then he was able to help each other and work through it.
See, that's the beauty of being a family coming into business and having each other, because there were some students that were in the class that had business partners, meaning that they are two people, they are a partnership instead of a one person entity. And even though you guys are a one person entity, you have principal members, you have your family that are your principal members. So your family is right there with you to help you with the quizzes, the homework, the tests, whatever we're going through as we are going through the course. That is the beauty about your situation that I love so much, because we did have some students who were in the class, and even though they were a partnership, they had two separate sessions, meaning that they had homework to do individually, whereas you guys were actually able to do just one test instead of two tests for each of you. So thank God for that. Okay. Thank God for that. Thank God for that. And so when you go through the courses at KBBU, we are a real university. We actually try to make sure that anything that you can think of related to business, being an entrepreneur, you get character trait training, you get identity trait training. We give you a wealth of information in addition to just coming through and learning about business setup, business credit, business management, business marketing. And Tamika, you said that you really enjoyed the business management piece the most, but you surprised me when you said that, because I thought that maybe you would have liked the business credit since you're a numbers person.
Well, but see, business management and business credit, they all go in together. Now, I definitely, of course, like I said, I love all the classes, and business credit. I'm kind of I ain't gonna say expert, but a guru. But I already had some great teaching there, and this is why we was we were able to even get some of our business credit because Michelle had taught us so much in the business credit. So this was the business credit role. I mean our personal credit, which helped us with our business credit. But yeah, I love business credit. I love numbers. That's why I love the business management side. Setting up our QuickBooks account and all that type of thing. So yeah, I love it. I love each one of them. But you said favorite, but they were all in close connection.
Okay, close proximity. I feel you. Yes. Okay, that makes sense. So yeah, so whenever you come through the KBBU courses, we have a budget in the credit course that we take you through. We talk about taxes, how to set up your profit and loss statement, and then we go right into HR. We talk about the different CRMs. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, we break everything down in the simplest terms so that you can understand it. We even give you a full definition of the meaning of the words. So it's not like you come into a class where if it's something that you don't understand, that you're just going to be lost. We're going to be right there to explain it in detail for you. We're going to walk you hand in hand, and we're going to make sure that you are successful by the end of the course. So when it comes to the marketing course, now we have coaches that teach the marketing. We have a coach that teaches the marketing course. We have a business setup coach, and we have a new coach that's coming in. We also have another coach that's coming in for our sales piece. So what did you guys think about that marketing piece?
Well, marketing, yeah, is definitely challenging, but we love Nakia. And
Nakia!
Yeah.
We love everybody.
Yeah.
But Nakia, our son Zabrel, he has a marketing degree, and him and Nakia have been working very closely together. She's been getting us on track with that marketing, and marketing has and that's that's a huge piece to us moving forward. I think we were probably lacking that the most, along with so business marketing has been fun, and I've been learning a lot. Our son Zabrel says we need to get up to par, but we've been learning. So and I thank Nakia for her patience and her guidance, and so it's really really good.
Shout out to Nakia Nesbitt, our marketing coach. We appreciate you so much, girl. Yes. So what's the whole picture been like for you at KBBU? When you went through the setup, you've been through the credit and funding, now you've completed the management and the marketing and sales. So what would you have to say to an entrepreneur that's looking at KBBU for the first time?
Well, I would say that a lot of businesses, as we were starting, you think that you have everything, you see little bits and pieces here. KB brings it all together for you in a nice little package that you can follow. I cannot express that enough. Structure. That's a key word. Structuring your business, getting established the correct legal way so that you be prosperous and to set yourself up for success, and to be able to expand if you would like. So the whole picture, that's the whole thing, is just setting it up from beginning to end, presenting things to you that you don't even think about, because a lot of people just think, oh, I'll get an EIN number and I'll just go out here and I'll put me some flyers on Facebook and then I'm done. And then, but it's so much more to that. And I know businesses now that people are running that do not, they might have the A and the D, but they're missing so much in between and they don't even realize it. And so many things can come up and happen. And I'm telling you, KBB is where you need to be. The entrepreneur, if you're starting out and you have not, you may think that you're on the right path and you may be even successful in your business. But hey, why not take it to another level and make sure that you have.
There we go.
Because even if, like I said, even if you started your business, there are things that are underlying that you may not even be aware of. When things come up, then you don't know it till they come up, then you're in trouble. And KBB takes the guessing out of that. They put you on your path and they help you check off those boxes and make sure that you have those connections. Because I'm telling you, it's real important. If you're an entrepreneur and you've not been through some proper training, you need to be in the place. I mean, seriously.
Yes, because I agree with you wholeheartedly. Now, I've been a business owner since I was 19 years old, and I've learned so much, and that was another reason why KBBU was started in the first place, because I saw so many mistakes. I actually had so many failures and mistakes of my own, and I had to learn from them, and I never had anybody to really guide me. Because, a lot of times we don't want to share our information. We want to keep everything to ourselves or partially give you, the how to or where to go. Sometimes we don't even want to share like where to go because honestly, I just think we're selfish. Honestly, we don't want someone to get above where we are if we think we've arrived. But that's not what we're about here. We want you to understand that you cannot do business by yourself. And you are going to have failures, but you do need someone to be there to lift you up, to encourage you, and to guide you, and to prevent you from making some of the mistakes. Even though there will be some failures, it doesn't mean that you always have to make the wrong choices, make the wrong decisions when it comes to being a business owner. So the less failures that you have, I mean, if you're being guided by someone that's giving you the advice, take it.
Yeah.
Take it. And that's what KBBU is about. We're just here to help those entrepreneurs that really want to do business the right way, the legal way, not to be doing things the shortcut way, not to be skipping procedures and policies. We are here for that entrepreneur that wants to build a legacy, that wants to leave a wealth to their families and to their friends. You know, we want to be there for you for that. So that's what KBBU is all about. That's what we're all about, guys. And if you're interested in joining KBBU, you can go to our website at www.kbbullc.com, or you can call us at 855-KBBU-LLC, which is actually 855-522-8552. Or you can email us at info@kbbullc.com. But we're all KBBU LLC, all right? Wherever you look. So let's talk a little bit about your business, the business that you guys came in. When you first started with KBBU, you were already a business owner. So what was your experience like before KBBU in business versus after you came to KBBU?
Well, there was no structure. We were kind of running in circles, to be honest.
All over the place.
I'm not laughing at y'all. I promise. Y'all make it sound funny.
So it put us in perspective, and like I said, structure. I mean, Wayne, he said the word that was key, structure. Because so Wayne had all the experience, all the talent, and we just did not have any business sense.
Yeah.
Right. So we had an idea, but nothing structured. So that's giving us, so because it's structured now, we can do more.
Yes, that's awesome. So what is the big idea? What is your actual company that you have? What's the name of it, Mr. Wayne?
My company is Edwards & Sons LLC. We're a handyman service.
Oh, handyman service, something that all of us need, right?
Yeah.
Awesome. And then when it comes to the handyman services, so what kind of services do you actually perform? Like what kind of work do you actually complete for your customer?
Well, we strive to provide quality maintenance and repair service that offers true value and relief as we cater to your home and business needs. Plumbing, painting, appliance repair, installation, just the general maintenance needs.
Awesome. Okay. So basically anything that is necessary for someone to have fixed around the house, whether it's a lighting fixture, if it's a toilet, maybe a dryer, the hook between the dryer is disconnected and you need a new one. Or even if it's like the carpet coming up or some towel in the kitchen, whatever it is, y'all have a solution for the people, right?
Right.
I love it. I love that. And it's good quality service, y'all. So if you're interested in joining or actually needing the services for Edwards & Sons, what's your number, Tamika?
It's 833-376-6755. Or you can email us at info@edwardsandsonsllc.com, or you can find us on our website at www.edwardsandsonsllc.com.
Awesome.
We're on all social media sites. We have Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn.
I love it. So social media, you're there. If you're on social media, you can connect with them. And if you aren't on social media, you can give them a call or you can text them and let them know what your needs are. because we got needs in our residential homes as well as our commercial property. So listen, if you need a handyman, they are the people for you. Now, where are you guys located? Do you service only a particular area?
So we're in Greenville. We service all of Greenville County, Spartanburg, Anderson, and all the surrounding areas of Greenville.
Awesome. Awesome. So y'all might as well go ahead and add Columbia to that. And that is, we're talking about Columbia, South Carolina. Needs to be added to Edwards and Sons. So if you're in the area, let them come on down and travel, maybe charge a little extra for that gas. But hey, we need some good, reliable people that can take care of our household needs. That's what we need right there. Yes. Yes, that's right.
That's right. That's right.
Reliable, dependable, do the good quality work. Yes, that's what we need. So listen, whenever it comes to this Edwards and Sons, your company, what was the original idea? Like, where did that come from? Because I know you're a family business. So did it stem from something that you wanted to achieve?
Well, I wanted to create generational wealth so they will have the tools to become entrepreneurs themselves and be able to create and have a setup the right way.
Nice. I love that.
Our son, one of our boys, he was wanting to get into the industry because he really looked up to his dad. And Zabrel, he was like, I really like to do what Dad does. And so my husband trained him. And now he has super exceeded our expectations. And he has grown so much. And then Elijah, our baby son, he wanted to get into business as well. And a lot of people don't, sometimes, they want experience. And so Wayne has provided that type of experience. So it's a blessing to be able to give back and to give back to your family, and then for them to be able to teach other people. It's amazing. We thank God for him.
Amen.
And him being able just to touch not only our family but others. So
that is a beautiful way of putting it, because most of the time we can't do business with our family. And y'all have a husband, a wife, and the kids, the grown children are working in the family business. Like, that is unheard of. I'm telling you, in 2022, about to be 2023. So I commend you guys for wanting to leave that generational wealth. So what that means is that once the business reaches a certain point and Wayne and Tamika, y'all aren't able to do anything, y'all are going to pass that on to your children.
Yes,
and possibly even your grandchildren. Like, that is so significant and huge. And that's the way it should be done. Now, we might run into a little bit of problems if the dreams are different, but to have everybody on the same page is such a phenomenal idea of leaving a generational legacy. I love that so much. That is profound. I love that. Congratulations, guys. Yes. Woo! I love it. So again, if you guys want to reach out to Tamika and Wayne and their sons, Gabriel, and what was the other one's name?
Joshua and Elijah.
I should have remembered that because I got a son with the same name. But anyway, yes, you can contact them. The number's on the screen. You can go to their website, www.edwardsandsonsllc.com, or you can text, or you can also email them at info@edwardsandsonsllc.com. So I just wanted to bring you guys back on. I'm sorry for the technical difficulties we had earlier, but we have finished. We have finished and arrived at the end. So I want to say congratulations, Wayne and Tamika. Yes, y'all have completed the course, and we have some packages, some gifts for you for achieving that huge milestone. because it is truly a huge milestone. I know coming to class every week, doing the homework, the test, and just, sharing your ideas and your thoughts and trying to put everything on paper and trying to put everything in place in your business is not an easy task, but it's well worth it at the end. So I want to allow y'all to know that we have a package for you. It will be arriving in the mail. Now, I can't say when you're going to receive it because, the mail is a little slow because of the holidays. But I do want to say that you will be receiving your business certificate. Woo! Woo! So you can use your, yes, you can use your business certificate anywhere when it comes to you doing business. Also, you have some KBBU merch.
Oh, yeah.
So some merchandise, meaning that we have a couple of shirts for you that has the fall class of 2022. Go ahead and put that out there, show that off, because you have made this achievement and it has been great. So shout out to Wayne and Tamika, everyone. Woohoo! So do you guys have any last remarks?
Well, I just want to say thank you, Michelle and KBBU and all of Mr. Carl and Nakia and all of the other coaches. It has been wonderful.
Awesome.
Challenging, but in a great way. And we are ready to expand and grow.
Yes.
So thank you guys for starting us on the right path. It's been an
awesome. You are so welcome.
Looking forward to the next class and taking us to the next level.
Awesome. So that's right. If you're interested in joining Kingdom Builders Business University, we have a new class coming up on January the 25th. It runs through May the 24th. This one will be a 18-week course because we found that we needed a little bit more time for business setup, right, guys?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, and who knows, a lot of times when our students repeat the course, they end up establishing a whole different business. So I'm looking forward to what God has in store for everyone that's coming. If you're interested, please go to our website at www.kbbullc.com. We do have class already filled up halfway. So if you're interested, please do not hesitate to reach out to us as soon as possible. We have open registration that's running through until February the 1st, but we are asking that all registration is completed by January 15th. So if you're interested, please go ahead and reach out to us so we can get you registered as soon as possible. All right. We're only going to take a limited amount of students because we want to make sure that everybody receives the attention they need for their particular company. And we don't want to leave anyone out or have anyone waiting by the side, and not answering every single question and trying to make sure that everybody's in the right position at the right level in every stage that we go through. So yes, if you're interested, please don't hesitate to reach out to us. We would love to have you join us at KBBU. And until next time, if y'all don't have anything else to say, I will see y'all later. Y'all have a blessed night.
You too. Bye-bye.
Take care.
Right.
Bye-bye. Hello, everybody. How y'all doing today? How you doing tonight? Welcome for another moment with Michelle Green and her KBBU graduates. If this is your first time watching us, listen, my name is Michelle Green and I am the founder of a business school. That's right. We have a whole university that is set aside for students from all across the world. And what we do is we take them through our semester course and allow them to graduate with certifications. Listen, and they establish their businesses. They bring in new businesses, all sorts of opportunities here for the elite entrepreneur. So today we have another special guest graduate that's coming to the stage. So y'all give your round of applause. Welcome for Miss Michelle Oliver. Woo!
Hello, everyone.
Hey, Hey, Michelle, how are you doing?
I'm doing well, and I hope you are.
I am. I'm doing great, doing great. Listen, so
Good.
guys, we have another Michelle in the house. Hey! All right. So Michelle, basically how did we meet when we first connected? Let's talk
Well,
about
when we first met, it was through one of my coworkers, which happens to be your husband, Mr. Green. Mr. Green. So I started out on the credit side, and then we had a discussion, and then I got introduced to KBBU.
Woo! Yes, you did. Yes, you did. So that's right, guys. I want you guys to pay attention that in every one of these graduation commentaries that we are doing, how we connected. So that shows you that as an entrepreneur or as someone just trying to do life, you don't have to do life alone. It's always a collaboration, a connection, a network, a way to get connected to people that are phenomenal individuals all throughout this world. And especially if you're trying to build something, listen, you definitely want to make good connections. So like-minded people, I'm so glad that my husband, you and him used to work together, and you asked him, I guess, about credit. And that's how we initially connected through the credit repair business that I have on the other side of the track. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Then you came through the credit repair program. And after finishing that years ago, then you took a look at our business school. Now, what led you to a business school? Were you interested in starting a company? What was going on there?
Yes, I've been wanting to start a company for years. And actually, I did start it, but I didn't know how to go through the process to complete it, to get actually where I needed to be. So it was, trying to get all the information needed to get started. So that's how I ended up at KBBU.
Wow, wow. So, as a person, as a company, basically what I was looking at in the past is, I wanted to keep the businesses separate, even though when we initially started KBBU, we had it under the umbrella of KBCR, which is the credit repair company. But when we separated the companies in 2021, we decided to, try to leave the business school in one arena and leave the credit repair in the other. But the way that you came to know about KBBU was because we finally decided to start collaborating with our credit repair clients to let them know what all we did. And you called me one day, and then it just happened. And we was like, okay, you coming to class.
Right. Yep, it's time.
Yes. So I want to say to all of those out there, especially entrepreneurs that have different industries, different types of businesses that they own, listen, you can cross-reference. It's actually a good thing. It's something that people will benefit from, especially like in our case where we had the business school and we have the credit repair business. We've had a lot of students that come through KBBU that originally came from our credit repair organization, and coming through that program, it was an extension, so to speak, of the credit repair company. So I'm just grateful that we got a chance to collaborate, because a long time ago I was like, I'm not connecting those two companies. I'm not going to share, that information with the credit repair. They might not want to know about that. But lo and behold, little did I know, so many people really were looking for this solution. Right. So yeah, so you came through KBBU, and what was your first experience like? Day one.
It was awesome. But the one thing that I really liked about it, how you aligned it with God. Like because we don't understand how businesses and the way God aligned things are actually the same.
Right.
So learning that was key for me.
Wow, that's huge. That's really huge. So, listen, everyone, if you're watching us for the first time in our business school, what we do is we try to teach the kingdom of God in parallel with how business works. Because God has a whole organization, the kingdom of heaven. And so, in his operation, he wants us to duplicate our businesses on earth that he's given us in the same manner. But who knows how to do that? That's what we have at KBBU. God has gifted us in the skill set of learning how to collaborate our businesses with his kingdom. And it is an amazing thing to see. Even I, as I teach, I still learn because I'm like, okay, God, we talked about this before. We're going into this subject next. And it's like, wow, he just shows something new to me every time in every course. Yeah. So listen, you went through business setup, business credit and funding, business management, and business marketing and sales. Those are our 4 core courses. So tell me about what did you take away from each course? Or if you want to just give me an overview of what you learned collectively, that's fine as well.
Okay. Well, I learned about the steps, on what steps I needed to take, you know, in the beginning, from the first start. What did I need to do? And getting the license, what I needed to do there, and doing my business plan, because that was one of the things that was kind of holding me up, because I didn't know how to write a business plan, or, you know, to get my LLC, you know, to get my business license and that type of thing. So all of that, going through all of those courses, you know, it was a stepping stone. And that's what I like, you know, it was the setup part, you know, the funding part, you know, even the credit part. All of that has helped me to move forward, because now I know in what order I need to do things. And it's like, if you don't have the first step done, you can't get to step number 5. You always got to, so just like a child, you always got to crawl before you walk. So
Yes, indeed. So one of the things that we do at